All right, balanced diet. There's no such thing. I know a lot of dog food brands, or maybe your vet will say it, or whoever is marketing you some shit. They will say it's a balanced diet or you need a balanced diet. There's no such thing. And if you don't believe me, there's no such thing as a balanced diet for humans. We still can't figure that out. You know, you have some people who don't believe in animals' milk, and you have people who do believe in it, and then it just spirals out of control. So there's no such thing. But what I do is, because I rotate so many different ingredients, I try to hit as many things as I can with every meal. Still impossible. I can tell you now that every batch doesn't have fiber in it, because fiber comes from fur and feathers, and I don't want to put an excess amount of fur and feathers in there. But it is a part of batches. I rotate it through so that the dogs get the fiber. Now, as far as the calcium and minerals and all that other good stuff, there are plenty of those things in there from different sources. But there's no such thing as a balanced diet. People always lack fur and feathers or the fiber. I only know of, at first I was saying there's another dog food brand that has fur and fibers, but after I did some more research, that wasn't true. So I'm pretty sure I'm the only brand out there with fur and fiber, with fiber in the food. The rest of that stuff, it may say it on the guaranteed analysis, but that is not true. If it doesn't have fur, feathers, it doesn't have fiber. I don't care what the label says. And so uh, you got to watch that kind of stuff out. Let's see what else I need. The carbs. Why I don't use carbohydrates? Because they're not necessary. Um, I have I've done the research. I've played with it. Even recently, I decided to cook some sweet potatoes for my Frenchie school, just because, like I said on other videos, I have two Frenchies that are for educational purposes, and those sweet potatoes are just a waste of both our time. He didn't enjoy it. I didn't care for it. Um, but it sounds good, when people say, "Hey, I have sweet potatoes or brown rice or oats," and all that. It sounds amazing. It is worthless. That shit is worthless. And so I don't use carbs now. And I always say I don't use fruit. I will occasionally put in fruit. I use bananas to help with glycemic index for the tiny dogs, but I don't brag about it. Now, the fruit I add, like I said, it's just something that I got bored and threw some fruit in there, but I don't advertise it. Like, hey, we use raspberries, because it's not necessary. Like, dogs will eat fruit in the wild, but it's just because they came across it and they ate it and kept it moving. It's not something that they seek out, or they really don't provide anything nutritious for them. But they're cool to eat, kind of like us and popcorn. There's nothing nutritious about popcorn. That's why I always reference popcorn, but we all eat popcorn. Even me, love it. And so that's why I don't use carbs. Now, a lot of foods will use carbs, like the potatoes, all that good stuff. They do that. A, it's another ingredient that sounds amazing. And B, it can stretch out whatever they're using. So I made a post the other day where I said, I don't use the carbs, and if I did, I could triple my profit.